Alright, we are recording now.
Alright, so for our image labeling, we'll be using LabelImg. So, and the GitHub link is in the software meeting, so right here, so you can go get it. So in the README, it has its instructions for how to get running for Linux, Mac OS, Windows, and then Windows with Anaconda. And if you do use Windows, I would say try it with Anaconda. I just found that it works easier. It's more straightforward to actually get it working with that. So once you do get it working, you downloaded it and everything, you, in the directory, wherever you download it or clone it, depending on what you're using, the first thing you need to do is go to the data and in predefined classes. Since we're using YOLO and the order that they're defined stuff matters, just delete the whole thing and just save it. You don't need to delete the whole file, but just delete everything that's in there. And then after that, you can run it however you would run it, depending on what way you've installed it. Just LabelImg.py, and it should bring up this window. And so when you have a whole directory of images that you want to label, you want to open directory, go find it. Let's see, I think I have a test, label test right here. I have a couple of images in here, and just open this directory that has all the images. And so there is the first image. So I'm using the image from last batch, since I didn't get the new ones yet. But so yeah, once you open the directory, you need to make sure that.
What's up, Rhodes? Oh, he's in the meeting.
Sorry about that. You need to make sure that you need your setting. I'm not sure what this is exactly called, but the setting is on YOLO, since that we'll be using to train. And then after that, create a rectangle box, draw it around the image, label it whatever you want, whatever you need to, because this needs to be consistent across all the batches. So we'll talk about what we'll label our images once we get them. And then, so once you have your label, press next image, come on, save. Save it, and it'll take you to the next image. And now you do the same until you're done with all of them. So you need to make sure that you name it all the same, and you'll see that once you use it once, it'll be in a list right there. Do it again. And then since we'll be labeling multiple objects this time, you might see multiple images, multiple objects in the same image that we need to label. And you can just draw another box wherever it is, just call it rock, I think is going to be the other one this time. Press enter, and it'll be there. And you can do Control S to save instead. So just pressing next, do save, next image, and move on. And then now you'll see when I go to Dropbox, I have flat and rock this time. And you'll just do that for all the images that you have. And now there's something to make sure that you're doing it right. Go to that directory that you're labeling, and you need to make sure you'll have this classes.txt as the first, as probably the first, yeah, because all of them are going to start with I image. And it'll have like all the classes that you've labeled. So this time we're doing two objects, flat and rock. So, correct. And then you'll see for each image you labeled, it should output a text file. So make sure it's a text file. If it's not a text file, then you probably have the wrong setting right here. So you need to make sure this is on YOLO and that's outputting a text file. And you can open that up. You'll see it has one object, so it has a bunch of numbers for that one object. And you'll see this one where I also put the box for the rock. It'll have two objects. And so that's how you would know that it's working. That's about it. You just do it for all the images that you have. Any questions?
Cool. I think that's pretty straightforward.
All right.
Alright, I'll stop the recording here then.